and I thought today I'd just have a little walk in the Kidsgrove area and have a look at probably really how the trees are starting to come out and what's happened in the area where the tornado struck, which was, I think, about early December. If I think about it, it was probably around about the 5th or the 6th of December. A tornado struck Kidsgrove and absolutely wiped all the wooded area out. So we'll have a look along there and just see how it is today. You can tell now spring and summer is on the way. You've got the weeds and everything starting to appear, so all them die off in the winter. So I'm on the Poets Estate here in Kidsgrove. We've got Shelley Close to the left and Keats Gardens to the right. Lovely houses these are. They're like dormer bungalows, I think they call them. So they've got most of the amenities downstairs and then the bedroom, I think a couple of bedrooms upstairs. But yeah, they are very, very nice. And look at that tree there, that's quite amazing. Here we are on the junction of Boathorse Road. There's not a lot of the trees actually out here. I thought there would have been more, but I say that and then I look at this bush here in somebody's garden and look at the flowers on that. Let's carry on walking along Boathorse Road, and along here is where all the devastation was on the tornado. It's actually closed this road off completely. There's all the tall trees. Quite windy today, and look at that tree. I'm zooming in on foot to you there. It's actually coming into leaf. So like I say, if you check our channel out, there was a video done, well I did probably 3 or 4 early December, and showing you all the devastation along here the tornado had done. But of course now we're coming into spring, so I should imagine that damage is going to look a little bit different because all the trees are coming into leaf. I wonder what it'll be like at the end by the church where most of the trees have gone. It used to be there, absolute thick foliage. Crazy how many cars come along Boathorse Road. It is a very, very busy road. Let's just have a look here. There is the aftermath of a uprooted tree there, and look how many branches are actually lying on the ground here where they've all been blown over. So these woods, in another month we normally come and do the bluebells, but I don't know, I'll have to have a look at the end where you normally went up them. They were closed. Look at all the sawdust and that here where they've had to cut all the trees down that were unsafe. And again, there's more cars coming along here. What a noise that bike was making then. More sawdust. So there's obviously been a big tree cut down again there. And like I said, more and more cars. So Boathorse Road is a really, really busy road. So the pavement goes up bank a bit here, goes higher up, and there was significant damage up here on the fencing, which we'll have a look in a minute if it's been repaired. That's where all the trees fell. To that question, has the fence been repaired? And the answer is no. The council have done absolutely nothing. Look, it's still all smashed down, which is dangerous really, because children, if they're walking along here, they could fall off. So something needs to get sorted there. All the road here, this is where the road was completely, totally and utterly blocked with all the fallen trees, and the woods here is where it actually all tore through. So you can see the stump after stump after stump there. So this is going to look very, very different in the summer, because I think it's going to be more open rather than heavily closed in with tree foliage. So we're months on and there's still absolute loads and loads of trees down there, looking. That's pretty amazing. I thought that now had started to be cleaned up, but just look at the trees, like in the middle of the picture there. You can see where they've actually been torn apart by the tornado that come through. There's absolutely loads and loads of firewood here. People could come and cut all this up and take it for firewood and logs and clear the area up. Let's carry on a little bit further along. This is where the woods were closed. It looks like they have reopened now, to be honest with you, because it was all taped off here and there was all trees and everything in the way, so you couldn't get up here. But now coming round now to where the church was very, very badly damaged. And I don't know what's going on here, but there's a lot of noise. Looks like they're cutting trees down in the churchyard. So that's interesting, isn't it? So you can see there's like a council machine, says the footpath closed, and they're cutting all the trees behind there. The noise is absolutely tremendous. Just carry on up to where all the woods were torn apart, and we'll have a look. We'll have a look what's going on and see what's happening there. So somebody's just thrown a tree in behind me and it's shredding that tree up. The building now, the church, if you have a look here, they have been doing some work on that, so they've obviously knocked all the bricks off that they thought were dangerous, and if you check the roof out, they've started taking the roof off at the end where the tree fell on the gable end. So it's still a mess, nothing's actually been properly done, but they are doing something. Let's carry on. So let's just have a look here now where all the trees were down in this area. Like I say, now it's just going to be so much different here than it was before. So when all the trees were out last year in foliage, you couldn't see a thing through them. They were that thick. But I think there was something like 200 trees that it did blow down in this area, and there's still a lot of trees actually down here as well. Look, you think all them now have been moved. I don't know whether that's what they're doing down there, whether they are going to move a lot of this now and tidy it up. It's this time they did do that, because it's been months now. It's coming on to 4 months since this disaster actually happened. What's amazing, when the tornado come through, it obviously ripped all this area apart and tore all these trees down here, but there's trees which I'm going to show you now across the road there. It didn't touch, so it must have turned the path and gone in a different direction, and it left all them trees absolutely perfect. Amazing. Have another look at the church here and see what's happening at the church. So like I say, all the gable ends very, very badly damaged there. It all needs rebuilding and rectifying, and it's obviously broken all the fence and everything on the church around here, but it's a beautiful building, so hopefully they will do it all up again. But like I say, they're cutting all the trees down here. So the trees are all being cut, and they're putting them into this wagon and shredding them, and that's all from behind the church. I suppose that's really make sure the ones that were unsafe they're cutting down, so this tragedy can't happen again. Look at all the beautiful blossom on that tree there, all yellow. Beautiful sign of spring, a lovely, lovely time of the year. Let's carry on and go past where they're shredding all these trees again. So like I say, it is up behind. If I zoom in there is loads and loads of massive trees actually down and on the floor there. So hopefully the clean-up operation has started. This amazing house was very, very lucky. The church next door got hit, but this one stayed safe and absolutely nothing happened to it. The pathway up the woods here, where we used to go, is still absolutely completely blocked with all these fallen trees, so you can't get into the woods here at all at the moment, which is a real shame. Council need to do something about that. Got the sign there, Licky, which says please keep out, danger of falling branches and uneven ground. So let's head back along Boathorse Road. So that's just a short video I've done for you today, really, on Kidsgrove, and just having a look at the trees if they are coming into foliage, but not many at the moment, but there is a few of them. Let's carry on. I don't know whether you can get up into the woods that way there. That's something we will eventually have to have a look at and see if we can do. Because obviously we need to do the bluebells for you in the woods, so that will probably be the pathway up. These trees where they're all down, and it's a mess. Look at the size of this one here. Let's see if we can just check that out for you, all uprooted there. It's absolutely massive. Look at the roots just torn out of the ground, and they've had to cut loads and loads of trees down here, Licky. We are up into the woods now, and there doesn't look a lot of damage at this top end. So it's already quite overgrown here, and by the cricket ground. Let's carry on. So we're getting under like a archway of trees here, Licky. So this is the walk we'll be doing for you when we do the bluebells. Beautiful up here, so nice and peaceful. Let's carry on. Whether you can see there, we've actually got a train just disappearing under the tunnel. Tree down here, but I think that's been down for quite a good while, really. And we're coming here now to the Kidsgrove. I think it's the cricket ground. But like I say, it's so peaceful as you walk through here. I haven't met a soul yet. I'll just pan round and just show you where we are. And this is where Daryl should get you some absolutely fantastic FPV drone footage of the bluebells in about a month's time. Another tree down there, but again I think that's been down for years and years. So this part, there hasn't really been a great deal of damage here, like there was at the far end. So I'm going to keep on walking through here now, and then eventually I will come out into Bath Pool, and then we'll head home from there. So I've had a really nice walk. I've really enjoyed it. Time this morning has just absolutely flown. Wow, look at this. This is amazing. Look at the size of this here. This is one that's obviously toppled in the tornado. That's just unbelievable. Look at that. Look at the hole it's left there, and it's just left it full of water. That's an absolutely massive tree. Look at that. Huge. And think the wind's blown all that down. Let's have a look. Just go round here. Yeah, look at the size of the tree. That's just come toppling down and obviously rested and hit the other trees, and it's a wonder there hasn't been a lot more damage with that. But the root look is just absolutely huge. That's just wild. You say, look at the crater it's left there as it's pulled out of the ground. The power of the wind just must have been horrendous. Have a look at it from another angle there and zoom in to that massive root. And there's the amazing Clough Hall cricket ground. Check that out. So like I say, I'm going to carry on along here a little bit more, and as I say, we do come into Bath Pool Park. Probably about another 5 minutes walk to the Bath Pool Park along here, through all these absolutely massive trees. Look at the size of them. They're just huge. They've been here for years and years and years, they have. Look at the thickness of the trunks. Massive. Coming down this real steep bank here. Should have probably really gone down that path there. I missed that path. The path I was actually on was taking me further and further into Bath Pool. And just check this out here. Have a look at that there. There's actually bluebells. Amazing. And that's on the 4th of April. Bluebells don't normally appear a lot until May, but they are coming up now already. So at the end of this path here, we're in Bath Pool. So I've soon got to Bath Pool Park. Let's carry on to the path in Bath Pool and head towards home. So I've really enjoyed this little bit of a walk I've done for you today, and hope you have too. I should imagine Bath Pool, with it being such a beautiful day, is going to be quite busy today, especially around by the lake and everything. So there you are, we're in Bath Pool Park. So I don't know what all this is here. Don't know what's happened there at all, but there's like a load of fur. No idea. So I think we'll end the video here today. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please like, please share, And of course, please subscribe. And I'll say to you, the vlog is over.